One final question. Not that it's in the near future, I would assume, because just the passion that you all have put forward here. But and I don't want necessarily hardcore specifics, obviously. But what's your exit plan? Where does this go, and when you say, okay, I'm ready to either move on to something else or deal with a change of life or whatever? We'll start with you.
I mean, we definitely have thought about that, certainly in the context of investor discussions, but honestly, we don't put a whole lot of time thinking about what is our exit strategy. We focus much more on how we build a scalable and value-add company to our customers and trust that there will be an exit eventually, whether that's getting purchased by someone that may find use in our technology or customer base, or it's IPOing, or whatever it is. We trust ourselves at that opportunity, and there will be options on the table eventually. Right now, it's much more important for us to just keep our head down and focus on our customer base and making sure that they're getting value out of our product.
Sure.
Yeah, having gone through different liquidity scenarios, Active went public, of course, this year, and going through building a new company, I will definitely say that a private liquidity event would seem a little bit more appealing. But the structure that you should think about as an entrepreneur or a business owner is to think, build the best business, creating the most revenue with the greatest margin that you can, and liquidity events will come. We actually had an offer for, and it's not, from a liquidity event isn't always selling 100% of your venture. A liquidity event could be defined as a change of control of more than 50%, because technically you're no longer driving. And so, be aware of those dynamics too, because that's also a sort of liquidity event.
I think there are 2 or 3 reasons why you would consider selling early. Number one is there's an 800-pound gorilla about to eat your lunch. That's a good time to sell. Number 2, you're burnt out and you don't want to do it any longer. Or number 3, you can't get the value proposition right for the customer. And at that point, you need to decide kill it or do something else or keep going on. So those are kind of the avenues that we reason is because we are having a tank load of fun building a business, and we have 2 big goals. One is we want to build a $1 billion business, and number 2, we want to be one of America's top 100 companies to work for, and that's our big goals. And with that, we're more interested in acquiring instead of being acquired.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're all in different stages of thinking about exit. Like Steven said, there's 2 ways to exit: exit for money or exit for a job. So so if you build a business, we just try to focus on building a business that's sustainable. That's what I think about. It's like figuring out the value proposition. If we can build a model that works, someone would find value in that, or we can at least sustain ourselves and hire employees that we love and make a good living. Or if we don't figure that out, we're forced to get a job. So why as well not even throw on it? One's positive, one's negative. But if you focus on what you should be focused on, which is building your business, it'll work out.
Yeah, I'd have to say that we really aren't interested in that exit. I look back at that table back there of the people that work in our company, and I see some of the most incredible people I've met in my life. And I feel very fortunate to have met them and have them be part of our team. And to me, the idea of leaving the vision that we've collectively kind of created would be, it'd be kind of sad, because you put so much of your life and your energy in. Exiting is usually, if you're failing and you feel like it's not going to work and you have to get a job, then that's kind of out of necessity. But if you exit for money, I don't know. I guess everyone's different. Some people are some people are very motivated by that. Maybe the idea of making a lot of money and then starting something new is an attractive thing. To me, I guess our vision has been to create really valuable software that can help any size business be successful. And if we can do that for the rest of my life, I'm fulfilled. But I guess it just depends on, what your personal goals are. For us, I feel like, we are creating value. I've surrounded, our team is made up of some really amazing people, and I would not want to lose that.
Well said. What a fantastic panel, huh? Aren't these guys incredible?